Hey everybody, it's Joe Fay, and just to let you know, I'm in Rockford. I'm at the Holiday Inn, and we are now officially open for business. If we get 10 cars here, I'll be really happy. If we get 3, I should be able to sleep. If we just get me, and maybe 1 or 2 others, I could be suicidal. But we're here, and I'll keep you posted. I'm going to go in and just finalize the banquet information for Saturday night. And again, look forward to seeing as many people as we can, and be a chance to actually talk instead of post, and hear great stories. Ben Merkel's on the way with Pete Palenka. They're going to be here around 4 o'clock. I know Dan Smith is already here in Rockford. AJ's coming with his Aerobus. Emerson and Rachel, I don't know. I see you guys are hundreds of miles away, so I'm getting real nervous. But their intent was to bring 3 cars, and I know Matt Thomas was going to come by as well. So hopefully we'll have a show. If not, we'll have a checker in a Holiday Inn parking lot. But again, thanks everybody, and appreciate all your support. Thanks, bye. What do we have here, guys?
We don't know.
You guys are live right now on Facebook.
Thank you, Jesus.
I'll give you $100 for that one right over there.
That one.
Obsolete.
Probably don't have any safety belts in it.
Yeah.
No. Hey, nice moonroof. Why don't you tell people how there's like about 1,000 other checkers behind the building that they haven't seen yet?
I know, they're all being parked by the valet.
Yes, exactly. How long do you guys take to get here?
About 9:30.
Oh, wow, so you've got like 7 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours.
Get some bad traffic in Chicago.
Sorry about the WBBM.
Yeah,
opinion.
that's right. You're supposed to fix all this, Joe.
All right, I'm going to shut down here. So, folks on Facebook, please get out here so I'm not totally embarrassed. Thanks, bye.
Yeah, we're going to have some models brought out here pretty soon. That's right.
You made a really good entrance and everybody saw it on Facebook. Hey, I think you can just park pretty much anywhere over there. I put that way, but all right, well, looks great. All right, we're gonna help David, whether he wants to keep it on the. Oh, that's even better. It's perfect. So you're gonna keep it on there, right? You'll drive it out to Union tomorrow. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Yeah. Perfect.
Well, we talked when we were up and down. I'm like, you know what? I got a GPS. Yeah. Now I'm like, had to come way back.
Joe Fay here, and we're broadcasting live on Facebook. And here's AJ. AJ.
Hello.
Hey, why don't you tell us where you're from?
Belvedere, Illinois.
And what do you have here?
The 1969 Checker Aerobus, owned originally by O'Hare Inn, and after that, it went to a bar owner in Wisconsin. He used it. After that, it went to the junkyard.
And how long is it in the junkyard?
20 plus years.
So you're basically rescuing this from a junkyard.
Yep.
You are being a checker good citizen.
Exactly. It's going to be put back to day one.
Unbelievable. So tell us, what's the deal here? This is a pretty interesting item up here on top. I think you got a story about this.
I
don't you?
do. It looks factory to what was on the car. This is original picture. So I made all the stuff out of conduit, and I fabricated it pretty good.
Yeah, I'm looking at the picture, and I'm looking at what I see in front of me, and it sure does look the same.
So that's exactly what I was after. Once I get the, now that I did this, I'm gonna make a bigger one, put the wood slats, and I'm gonna have all the luggage up there.
Right.
So
your focus right now is on the body?
On the body, and a couple of checker guys are gonna help me with it. Daniel, we're gonna get a frame for it. So we're gonna get the frame fixed on it and get the back end taken care of, and
So the back end has some rot.
a little bit of rot, but we got a motor already done for us, so that's ready to go.
You clearly have lots of body panels.
Yep.
And we've been watching you on Facebook. You've been another Checker Good citizen by posting while you do stuff.
And I tell you what, it's an addiction, but
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, and the people are awesome, so I think that's what's driving me to.
It's great to hear. Thanks for being here. And we'll check back in later, just so everybody knows. So since we're live, we have 5 checkers here right now. We are expecting about 5 more.
Good deal.
You know, as these shows continue on, the groups get smaller and smaller because the cars are older and older, so are the people. But hey, if we can get 2 or 3 together, that's an event too. So we're
I
happy.
try and do everyone I can. So
Perfect.
even if I got a trailer.
Yep. Hey, I did too. Thanks. And we've got Matt Thomas here with us. Hey, Matt, where'd you come in from?
Hey guys, not too far, about 45 minutes closer to Chicago, Palatine. So
So it was an easy drive.
yeah, easy drive. I got on 90 and I held it about 65. It was doing fine.
And you didn't have to stay at a Super 8 hotel and have your gas ripped off. It's like other members.
Oh.
So you're lucked out.
No, I didn't. I'm staying local. My house.
So so we've seen you for years in the group on Facebook, and we've seen the stuff you've done with the parts, the logos for the dials, and
Yeah.
but tell us more about your car. I don't know as much about my car as the stuff that you've been doing for us.
My car's a 65. I got it from a guy in Austin, Texas. That it came with this paint job due to an accident that it had. It unrolled off the tow truck. He was moving houses, unrolled, and it went down a hill into a ditch, and that bought him a paint job. So he got
The flames.
which I kind of dig. I'm going to leave them that way. It originally had a 283 in it, and it was pretty worn out. So I got a Jegs crate engine, and I did some other stuff to it, and I then did a disc brake conversion from a 74 as a donor. So I have the disc brakes and the rear end from the 74 too. So I got GM all around, which was a lot more affordable and more reliable too. I rewired the whole thing with the GM style wiring harness, did a GM brake booster, found a radiator for it. As far as the interior, I haven't done much except repaint the dash, and I got a bit of mismatched parts here. But I took the pad off and I realized that underneath there it looked a lot better than I thought, so I sanded it down, primered it, and painted it with a rail can.
Well, we've seen a lot of rust on some of these dashboards.
Yeah.
With the vinyl, so you lucked out. It looks like no
There
rust.
was some spots I filled in as best I could, but it wasn't all that bad, and it came in from the windshield where it was leaking through the gasket.
And you have the Virgin Mary with Nick alongside of a hula girl.
Virgin Mary was part of the deal. It came with the car, so I had to leave it with the car. So
There you go.
the hula girl, when I went through the toll booth today, her skirt flew off, but I found it in the back. So that's good. I I sort of have an original radio. I rebuilt one that fit in there, and I used that faceplate, but it doesn't work that great, so I got
The
an 8-track with Alice Cooper in it down there.
You can see that. I realize your door panels are original. Look at that.
They are, and I put some jump seats in there from I forgot, it was a taxi that I found in Michigan.
Now you have Persian carpet in the back. Now that's a big thing with all the wink-offs I've seen in Florida. All the folks always had their Persian
This came with the car too, and it really ties the car together. I tell you what, it's a nice carpet.
Yeah, it's good.
And
even the rear seats are original too. They're all original.
yeah, the one up front I have from a 66 that I had for parts, but they need work.
I'm still running original in my A8, and they're ripped up. But I just like the fact that they're the original seats.
Yeah, it's good. So it's a 3 on the tree.
Now do you go to cruise nights with this?
I sometimes, yeah.
What kind of reactions do you get out of folks?
Nice Chevy, stuff like that. People like it. On the way here, I was getting thumbs up on the expressway. Check out my brake light. This is my new addition I did to it in the center there. I got a third brake light I added.
Oh, no, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Do it one more time. Yep, I see. Perfect.
Yep.
So, 2 weeks ago we did a video, just so you know, and I mentioned in the video with Mike Pincus that he was one of the top 10 posters on our Facebook group, and you had a little surprised reaction. You're like, hey, you're top 10 poster. I don't know if you know this, but you are too. So I just want to thank you for the postings that you do. You are one of our top posters. So
Well, I hope that we can contribute and all help out as best we can with, finding stuff, parts and all that, because this window seal is something I found, and it's not original, but it works, and it cost me all of about $30 for a window seal.
Is that chrome from the seal itself, or is that checker chrome?
This is a plastic chrome insert.
It goes in. Okay, it looks pretty authentic.
It's a little shorter than the original.
But if you've got a nice checker and you can't get the original rubber, and you have to use this, it's going to look better than just plain black.
For $30, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Although it cost me another $100 to have it installed. But hey.
Well, thanks, Matt. Appreciate you coming out. Appreciate the posting, and we're gonna have more fun. We'll keep doing more videos throughout
Lots
the day.
of cars here to see. So
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
See ya.
Okay, so everybody, this is Emerson Venz, Rachel,
And her mother, Sherry.
her mother Sherry, and where are we?
Union, Illinois.
And we're at the, I gotta get this right,
Infamous
the
checker.
Internet Checker Cab. No, I got it wrong.
Archives.
Internet Checker Taxi Cab Archive event.
Yes.
Wow.
We have a large name. We should just streamline with a bunch of initials, but we finally made it.
But you made it. So what do we got here? Why don't you tell us what you have, what you brought?
This is a former Merkel special.
Driver not required.
This is an 82 E model, 267 Chevy TH400 trans. It's got the bigger E model. It seats 9. It's got a bench seat.
So this is technically what they would call a super cab.
This is a super cab. This is an old Fort Cab car.
So that has the long wheelbase.
It does, yep. Rides great, drives good.
And this is different than what you had last year. Last year,
last year I had the old 65 down. Last year I had all the 65.
So this is a new recent acquisition.
It is, yeah, as of last year.
Okay. And how many miles did you drive to come in today?
Well, this wasn't too bad. Probably about 300.
Okay.
So
okay.
from lacrosse, it would be.
Okay. And then what we got in front here with a big crowd around it.
This is Old Faithful. I drive this one quite a bit. This is an I believe an 80 A11. Belmont cab. Just a regular A11.
A11.
New fancy. 3.8 Chevy. 400 in her again. TH400.
You've got the divider.
Yeah, divider. This one drives just beautifully. It's got the jump seats in her.
Is that a New York City?
It is.
A New York City map.
All the divisions.
Chris Meunier has a bullet hole through his.
I've seen that, yeah. This one gets about, I drive it a lot because it gets about mid-20s for fuel mileage.
Okay.
It's fantastic. It's a good driving everyday car.
Okay, and I want to make a point about this car because, people always think that checkers are yellow, and your car behind you is yellow, but yellow and green is extremely appropriate.
It is.
As you can see, this was historically a two-tone combination that Checker
Very famous for.
Was famous for it, particularly in New York. They also had the dark green and yellow combination.
Indeed.
But again, I'll just thank you. You're an active poster on the Facebook page, one of the 703 active. We've got at this point now we have 7 or 8 cars. We have another one still coming, so we met the threshold of what I was hoping to get this year. Basically comparable to what we had last year.
Good.
But again, thanks for coming, and
no problem. Thanks.
we look forward for the next couple of days. We're gonna have some fun.
Because I got a new stand. You know what I mean?
We've got quite a build up here now of cabs and taxis and checkers, and we have Ben Merkel and David Powers, but we're going to talk to David. David's going to give us a little discussion here about his checker.
Yeah, so this is Steve Wilson's last
checker.
Now, a lot of folks may not know who even Steve Wilson was. It's, you know, with our 1,000 members. So why don't you tell us who Steve was?
Steve was Assistant Vice President, General Purchasing Agent at Checker Motors for a lot of years. He worked at Checker for, I think, 30, 35 years.
Wow. Yeah, I think he started in '54 from what I've seen.
And was president of the Checker Car Club of America for a bunch of years. And right after Don McHenry was the president. So this was his last car. And when he passed on, then Connie and Connie is his daughter, we inherited it. The body was all done, the interior was all done, but over the years the engine kind of gave up, and so I took the engine out and rebuilt it, took it down to the block, had the block machined, had the transmission redone, redid all the brakes, new tires.
So now Steve was involved with procurement, so he had access to parts and other
That nobody else had.
That nobody else had. So there's a lot of interesting things here.
Yeah, we have.
Why don't you talk about the rocker? Yeah.
Yeah, the rocker panel has a chrome strip on it. I haven't seen that on any other car.
I've never seen one either.
We don't have the chrome or rubber splash guards because he hated those. He always thought those were nothing but rust traps. So we don't have those on this car because he didn't want it to rust.
Got the unique hubcaps.
We have the hubcaps, which I found out recently are 67 only, or maybe 67, 68 only.
Right. And I believe this is actually Studebaker, the V8. That was they bought out the stockpile of parts left.
He was pretty proud of his chrome grab handle. I don't seen that on a lot of cars, but
they're usually on taxi cabs for entry and exit for passengers, but it is rare to see them on.
And you won't see too many of the aluminum dash panel.
Now that's interesting because I've seen a lot of fake wood. I don't think I've ever seen an aluminum dash panel. So was this made for his car specially, or was this an option?
No, this is made specially.
Okay.
I don't think this interior is. I think this is all special too.
Yeah. So it would have been a company car, and then he probably did some things to it.
And
yep. So you've got your Persian carpet in the back.
Yeah.
You see it all in checkers.
Different. So
pinstriping too. Was that his choice? That two-tone pinstriping?
Right. He had that done.
And how far did you drive
to get here? We trailered.
Yeah. This is a rarity. It's a checkered trailer queen.
Yeah, it's a trailer queen, I guess. I came from northwest Iowa, up by Orange City.
Okay.
440 miles.
Well, we miss Connie because Connie's also a regular poster on the page.
Yep.
And she couldn't make it because of an illness in the family.
Yes, our little 8-month-old puppy
but
was not doing so well, so she had to stay home with the puppy.
Well, this is great. And how many years have you had this now? Over 20, right?
Yeah, I think so. And it has a 283 Chevy in it. I put a Edelbrock and carburetor and manifold on it when I rebuilt it. It's been bored 30 over. Runs really good. For a guy who's never rebuilt an engine before, I've been told I did a good job.
There you go. The simplicity of the checkers, right?
Yep.
Oh, and I see we have the Matt Thomas dash labels.
Yes, I procured those today.
Excellent, excellent.
So,
well, good. And the steering wheel, so that's I think the 69 was when they went to the GM steering wheel. That's a Studebaker wheel, I believe.
Is it?
Yep. There you go.
Bighorn.
Now this is also interesting. This is chrome. This is usually aluminum. Or is that just really polished well?
I think it's polished. I don't think it's chrome. I think it's just highly polished aluminum.
Okay, but that's still unique on a checker.
And so
great.
Yeah.
Well, as usual, again, I tell people this, you are as well one of our top posters in the group. So I appreciate everything you do in the group and really appreciate that you came out here. And I'll do a little dramatic view here. We have the actual Santa Fe sign so you can get an idea where we are at the museum.
We're glad to be here.
Wonderful. So we're here with Ben Merkel. Ben, why don't you tell us what you discovered?
Well, it was just riding along innocently on the interurban car.
Somewhere around here.
It came through, and I smelled a taxi. And I looked out the window, and by Jove, I saw this.
Look at this. So it looks like it's like a 46 Dodge. We're going to get a little closer to it. We don't want to get hit or in trouble. Oh, look at the wheels on it.
Oh my God.
By golly, this is amazing. Oh my goodness. And we had no idea this is an inspection car.
Goodness gracious
Look
me.
at this. Oh, this is like striking gold. This is, we get a shot of you. Look at this. Well, this alone makes the trip to Union worth it, because to find something and even know that one of these even existed is absolutely, it's like almost it's like a miracle.
Well, Chris is driving that twin to this, is DeSoto this weekend, so maybe this is just a weekend for Mopar to rise like a phoenix.
You're right. Look at this. We'll get some photos, some better photos of this too. Holy moly. I mean, this looks like it's a taxi package, right? I mean, it basically, it appears to be a taxi package with rail wheels. All right, I'm going to shut down. We'll take some photos.
It doesn't look like it had a partition.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to shut down. Somebody take the camera while I'm driving.
Sun stops.
You turn it around.
I did. Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Smile.
we're looking at Joe.
Well, you can look wherever you want.
Okay. Oh, we're at a railway museum. Joe's got a stogie. And Dan.
Oh yeah, with the
Yeah,
hat.
he's got the hat. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, turn left here. What are you doing? Turn.
Hey, driver, I hope you're not charging by each passenger.
Uh-oh, what do we got up here?
What do we do?
There's my date. She's extra $10.
Wait, hop in. We got room.
I'm okay.
You sure? Come on.
Five freaks in the car. What are you talking about?
I'm going to be calling the police right now.
That's all right. I don't mind.
What year is this, Joe? At 50?
This is a 50 Checker Model A 4,
This is a rare ride we're in.
and we're going to check out an even rarer one.
We're on our way to something more rare.
I wanted to come walk down here this evening. That they still use this thing.
We're volunteers.
That thing's a beast.
Look at that.
Wow.
All right, somebody go get the U-Haul in the trailer. We got this.
Yeah.
Somebody else keep them busy. I'll load it.
Let's start a barrel fire.
You got a rail car on fire somewhere? Hey, good.
It's not too bad off, really. Oh shit, it's got the funky wheels. I'll park at the track store, please. That's too crazy.
It looks like your taillights, Joe.
Kinda.
Well, it's obviously it would ride on the tracks and had a little ridge there.
Alright.
Oh my god, I'm trapped like a rat.
Right? Oh, wait. Smarter than the door. And the cup.
Last night that cup keeps falling all over the place.
Here you go,
All
John.
right. So here's a rare breed, and I'm not talking about the idiots I'm driving with right now.
Hey.
We're talking about this and this. with Uncle Pete.
Yes, sir.
So the story on this is that they do keep this indoors.
Oh.
It's only been done. It's only been outside the last 3 weeks for their auto show a couple weeks ago
Okay, good. Beautiful.
for car people. But they are looking for donations for restoration.
And how much do they feel it's going to be?
I didn't get into that, but they said we're all like-minded people, and the Checker Club, the Internet Checker Taxi Cab Archive Group could make donations.
Look, the original color was black.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Even the Checkers had black door jambs, and they were still painted a different color.
Really?
So I'm gonna shut down and get more photos here. We've got the Bowers from Indiana, and they came here in their wink off. So, unfortunately, we were hoping to see you in Union because we were going to have a which is the better wink off contest. Because Ben Merkel came in his wink off, and he thought there'd be stiff competition.
That's right.
But technically, it's who's winked the most and who's at the Holiday Inn here in Rockford earliest, and they're not here yet. Or actually, they're next door at the Super 8, where the other people are, not the cool Checker people at the Holiday Inn. But we're going to see you guys tomorrow at the Historic Attractions Museum in Roscoe. It's about 20. I think I'm going to actually drive that there rather than take the truck. I've had so much luck with the truck. We're going to call it a night. But great seeing you guys. Great seeing another Checker here. Well, folks, we didn't videotape it last night, but there was a lot of anger and emotion when Ben Merkel lost the wink-off contest. And so angry and upset are Pete and Ben in their loss. They're leaving. They're just storming away.
I pointed the finger. Well, no, we're passing the baton, the wink-off baton to Tim Bauer now.
Yes.
And I'm leaving with my tail between my legs.
I'm begging and pleading. You know, maybe they'll stick with us, or they might join some other Checker hooligan club.
Pete?
That's right, the hooligans are leaving.
The hooligans are leaving.
Yeah. But you'll still have Dan Smith to kick around.
Oh yeah, Dan will entertain, I'm sure.
Dan can entertain himself. Those computerized carburetors, you know, they always like to idle high. And
right.
They want you to blow the motor so GM can sell you another.
It's a big problem. Thanks, guys. Really had fun. So if anybody's interested, we're 10 a.m. this morning Central. We'll be at the Historic Attractions Auto Museum. We just lost Ben, but we gained Tim and Zandra Bauer. So we'll have about 10 or so Checkers in the parking lot, and when we're out there, we'll be looking and combing all over the Lee Harvey Oswald Checker. A little creepy, but interesting no less, being it's a Checker. And so what we'll also do today is I'm gonna drive, rather than trailer, we're gonna drive this Checker up to Roscoe. But again, thanks everybody for keeping us honest and having fun and posting on the Facebook page. Thanks. So folks, if you remember Emerson, the taxi guy, he's a bus guy too, and look what he came by in.
Good morning, everyone.
Unbelievable.
I fed the checker water last night and it grew to this.
What year is this?
This is a 86 Crown.
86 is like the last year?
No, actually, their checker and Crown has a lot in common because they didn't like change. They started this body style in 1947.
Wow.
And they didn't change until they went out of business in 1990.
Wow.
They're all the same besides a little bit of, you know, trim work and maybe a turn signal here or there.
Right.
But they were all the same all these years.
And it has a really retro look to it for sure.
It does.
Unbelievable. Take a quick peek inside too. Wow. Oh my goodness, this bus looks like it's brand new. Look at this. Designed in 47 and built in 86. That's absolutely amazing. Amazing. Okay, excellent.
Well, it's like checker. They started this style in 47.